Good morning. Dual Brownlow medalist, Carlton champion and one of the most respected AFL stars, Judd, has announced the end of his illustrious playing career. Let's go live to Nine's Tony Jones in Melbourne. TJ, the accolades don't come higher, but this really wasn't the ending he would have hoped for.
No, that's right, Davina. And look, he said it as much because the way it ended was cruel in a sense that he's achieved so much in football and probably deserved to go out on a high. But unfortunately for Judd, it ended with that crippling knee injury in Adelaide last weekend. And interestingly enough, for a guy that crafted his trade at both the West Coast Eagles and Carlton, the only time he really became emotional during today's media conference was when he thanked the Adelaide Crows fans because of the respect that they showed him when he was carried off the ground and they all stood and applauded. But look, that's the big thing about Judd. He leaves this game with a capital R next to his name, that being respect, because of what he's achieved and the way that he's carried himself. And look, I've got to say, this media conference was very much like his career today. It was all class.
It was a disappointing finish to my career, but you know, I don't lose sight of the fact of just how fortunate I've been to play for two wonderful football clubs, and how lucky I've been to meet and work with so many terrific people.
So he's played 145 games with Carlton, 134 with the West Coast Eagles where he started his career, but he says that they will probably be a Carlton family, which is interesting in itself because 3-year-old Oscar Judd, the focus now very much on him as to where he might start his AFL career if you can look that far ahead. So that's given West Coast Eagles supporters probably not the thing they want to hear, and as to whether Oscar might follow in Dad's footsteps, well, he says that's entirely up to him. Just what Judd will do now is anyone's guess. He says it'll be something of an entrepreneurial sense. He hopes to buy a small business of some way, shape or form. He doesn't see himself going into the media in a full-time role. He doesn't see himself going into football in a full-time role, but certainly it would be a shame if he was lost to football entirely. So that's it. The curtain comes down, as I say, on what's been a celebrated career for Judd. He and his wife Beck and the 2 children now walk off into the sunset and just do what most footballers do, and that's try and come to grips with retirement. So Davina, it's been somewhat an emotional day for the Judds here at Princes Park, but life goes on.
Plenty of quality family time ahead. TJ, thank you.